Hey everyone, Jedi Mike here. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new film Sonic 3. Now, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails reunite to battle Shadow, a mysterious new enemy with powers unlike anything they have faced before. With their abilities outmatched in every way, they seek out unlikely alliance to stop Shadow and protect the planet. Now, this is the third film in the Sonic franchise. After the success of Sonic and Sonic 2, this has been a fantastic ride as we get the new introduction of Shadow, voiced by Keanu Reeves. And I gotta tell you that this was a pleasant surprise. Honestly, I was not expecting for this to get to a third Sonic film. And honestly, the franchise been going consistently up in terms of entertainment. And as a gamer, as an OG gamer of all the Sonic games and everything like that, who grew up with this IP and this franchise, just like you, I can say I left this theater happy and actually excited for the future. But again, as we get into this third film, you have the introduction of Shadow, and if you are a gamer of knowing the story of Shadow, they definitely highlight on the lore of Sonic, and in terms of how Shadow became to be, and also the Robotniks, and the granddaughter, and also his what happens to Shadow 50 years ago and everything. But I just gotta say, they got shout out to the ensemble of the cast as well. I thought, yeah, as the main trio with Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, they did a really good job. Definitely kind of showing how they evolve as a family, but also I feel like they also transitioned into a point where instead of them now having this sense of new friendship, now they had to work on how to become a team, right? And becoming a team in terms of Sonic actually relying on them and trusting them instead of just him doing his own thing, right? And again, after coming from the Knuckles, series, we also see how Knuckles get to play and how that, this type of brotherhood and friendship evolves and stuff like that, and how they're there for each other. But as we get introduction to Shadow, again, Keanu Reeves definitely is the highlight of this film. I felt that him in terms of being representing how he able to harness this darkness that he has in himself, definitely, yeah, again, it's a fan favorite for a reason. But having the voice of Keanu Reeves, talking about Neo, John Wick, man, that's having this actor voice his character, I felt was also done well, because this wasn't just him being just giving just regular voiceover. This is acting. He was definitely giving dramatic performances in this, and also a character that I would love to see in the future, possibly in a series as well. But I gotta go also talk about Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey in this role definitely did an amazing job. Again, he is 62 years old. Jim Carrey is 62 years old, and he is still, again, a comedic icon with his timing, with his delivery, with his physical acting. That, like, there's some things, again, that many few actors in this industry can or can't do in terms of being a comedian and being and giving the type of delivery in terms of their lines, and just hitting it with all cylinders. But he's one of those people, right? And again, with him now also playing two different characters in this movie, and also playing acting with himself, basically, he did a really good job with that. Again, both seeing different elements of how he playing the grandfather Robotnik and also the current younger Robotnik. He does a good job in terms of, again, showing you see the distinct differences, but also, again, playing that the fact that he's having fun playing two different characters in the same movie, and this film acknowledges that. But yeah, I also want to talk about the action in this movie. Definitely action packed. Some of the best action we've had in this entire franchise. I was a fan in terms of how we kind of turn into this whole video game era where we just, we're having amazing video game content, but because of visual effects, that we have that possibility to do these games and stuff like that, and use action pieces done well, and do it powerful. I felt every punch. I felt how Shadow, definitely how he's teleporting, but he's doing this like way where, again, it's like how he's combating with Sonic speed and stuff like that. And again, I thought the visual effects on that in terms of the action was choreographed, was very well. Again, even scenes, again, when you're following the momentum, in terms of the ride that you're going on, I was completely fine. And I felt that this was definitely a film for both adults and audiences to go see. But there's also a nod to OG video gamers. in terms of nostalgia of Easter eggs. Pay attention to the music. Pay attention to the music, y'all. If you pay attention to the music, I guarantee you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. And also the Easter eggs. This respects the history that comes before. This respects the history that comes before it. But I will say some of the negatives I kind of have with some of the comedic chops were not landing with some of the other human characters. But aside from that, I thought that again, some of the cringy moments again were probably inconsistent with some of the human characters, which by the way, they were giving us some type of transformer problem where I was only focusing on the main title characters. I didn't give a crap about any of the human characters, right? So those things I felt to me were really the biggest negative I had with this. Also, they could have shaved probably 10 minutes of that, or really the human story, not aside from Shadow's backstory, but really with the main supporting cast, like with James Marsden and stuff like that. I thought they could eliminate that because they're basically evolving to a Transformers problem where I only care about these characters I'm watching, and we just want to watch a film with the Sonic team, with Shadow, and also possibly other characters too. And also well as Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik and everything. But again, I give this a solid B. I definitely had a good time in the theater though. And also there's 2 post-credit scenes. Both of them deliver. And again, if you are a Sonic fan lover, this definitely is one you do not want to miss. They are 3 for 3. They are 3 for 3. And you guys are going to be very, very happy when you go see this film. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
This ends now!
You were right about one thing. This ends now.